As you've all probably saw by now, in yesterday's snapshot 21W07A, we got a ton of changes including Grimstone and all new ore textures. But in this video everyone, we actually have some confirmed news from Mojang over on Twitter, which actually confirms what will be in the next snapshot 21W08A. So if you're going to enjoy the video, be sure to drop it a like and subscribe if you're new. Only about 8% of you that watch these videos are actually subscribed, so yeah, be sure you change that, and without wasting any more time, let's get right into the video. So this all began over on Twitter with King B Dogs. At this point it feels like I say that daily, but King B Dogs actually retweeted a tweet by someone I still cannot say the name of, which said Grimstone is a new base stone that generates at -Y. This person made some nice matching textures for ores, but it barely missed this week's snapshot train. Will come later, so don't pester him too much at ugly ore blocks at -Y. And then it actually shows an image right here of what the new ore blocks will look like, and yeah, they just look pretty cool. This is one of the first things I noticed when I went -Y and I found the Grimstone and all that stuff. The ores stuck out like a sore thumb and then just did not match at all, and I was thinking, but I did not say it in the snapshot video, you can go and check that out after this one. I did not say anything about it, but I did think it looked very odd, and I was hoping that they would add this later on. I just kind of assumed they would do that, so it's kind of good to see they have done this. And this begs the question, will they do this again for other biomes? Because we obviously know there's the Dripstone caves and the Lush caves, so will they make variants of the ores for the Lush caves and the Dripstone caves later on when they're fully implemented into the game? Who knows, but I think it is very likely. If they did it for -Y, where the deep dark will generate, I think it's very likely they'll do it for the Lush caves, where everything's kind of green and kind of grassy and very earthy tones. I think it is very likely they'll do this, and along with Dripstone caves, it's very likely that's more of a yellowy warm colours. It's got more warm colours to it, so it really would not match with the current ores that are in the game. So I also think it's very likely they'll do it for Dripstone caves, but yeah, that is confirmed to be coming at least very soon. These new ore variants will most likely be coming in next week's snapshot, because as this person says, they are ready, but they barely missed the snapshot train. But that is not all. We have some more news from the legend King B Dogs, which confirms a few smaller things that will actually be coming in next week's snapshot. One of them being, also to clarify, the deep dark won't take up all of Y0. Other biomes like Lush caves and Dripstone caves will be able to generate there too. It's just that the deep dark can only be found below Y0. Grimstone is its natural stone, so that's very interesting. That's not so much information about next week's snapshot, but this next thing is, whoops, someone forgot the Grimstone tiles recipe. It was totally not someone named King B Dogs. I don't even know who that guy is, so yeah, that just confirms that the recipe for Grimstone tiles will actually be making its way into the next snapshot. I do not fully know right now if the next snapshot is 21W08A or 21W07B. We do not fully know yet, but I'm assuming it's 21W08A. So yeah, let's go back to the previous tweet a second. The deep dark won't take up all of Y0. Other biomes like Lush caves and Dripstone caves will also be able to generate there. This is very interesting, and it just makes me think, how will this work? And when I think about it, I just find it kind of weird, because can you imagine the Lush caves surrounded by this Grimstone? I do not know if it will be kind of like the Amethyst geodes, where it's kind of surrounded by a shell of stone to make it look more natural when you're inside that biome, or will it just be surrounded by Grimstone? I do not know, but I can imagine that looking very unnatural and weird, so hopefully they can kind of figure out how that's going to look and how it's going to work. But it does seem pretty cool that these biomes diamonds will actually generate below Y0. So if you're mining down there looking for some of the rarer things you can actually find in the game, you also run the chance of finding these biomes. And this goes into my point I mentioned on the snapshot kind of review video, which says just that the deep dark can only be found below Y0. So I talked about in my snapshot video how the Grimstone kind of randomly generates below Y0 at the moment, but it kind of feels to me like that's just there temporarily until the deep dark is added, and then it will make a lot more sense. But this really does not kind of add up, because if you think about it, the deep dark is meant to be this completely different realm. It's kind of meant to be completely separated from the Minecraft world, where once you enter the deep dark, it's like you're entering a whole new game. Everything down there is creepy, scary, dark, atmospheric, and just the fact that you can still find these lush caves and, you know, dripstone caves down there still kind of ruins the atmosphere a little bit, at least for me. But yeah, I know some people were saying like the deep dark will be well below Y0, like below Y0 is where the Grimstone starts to generate, and then at like very deep down, that is where the deep dark will be. But yeah, it just kind of proves right now that below Y0 is where the deep dark can actually kind of begin. It's kind of like how in Terraria there's the underworld section, and that begins at a certain height and actually ends at a certain height, so it's kind of similar to that. And that's where I feel like Minecraft got its inspiration from the underworld in Terraria, because it generates at a certain spot, and below that you can actually find the deep dark. So let me know what you think of all this snapshot information, everyone. I will obviously do a video closer to the date talking about some of the main features, because the main feature of the next snapshot is it's not going to be a few new ore textures. So obviously you already know, everyone. Subscribe if you're new around here so that you do not miss that video, and drop a like on the video if you did enjoy it, everyone. Thanks so much for watching. If you want to support us even more, you can check us out on Twitter and on Discord. There's links to both in the description, everyone. But to finish up, go down below in the comments and let me know if you like the new ore textures. I'm really interested to know. Personally, I'm 50-50. I do like them, but I also miss the nostalgic look of the old ores. But yeah, I'm not going to get too much into that. Thanks so much for watching, and goodbye.